great win, good performance from start to finish. I think it's our best performance of the year, and I think it's the best performance of the year because it's the first time this year that we've had everybody healthy. It's funny how that works out. So we start to put the group together a little bit more like we want to start the year and throughout the rest of the season, and that's not been possible. And like I've been saying, we've done a good job of managing it, and guys have stepped up, and we've been grinding points to stay in the race. But today looked a little bit more like we wanted to look on both sides of the ball. Very aggressive. Our possession and passing game was good. Our little combination play was good. I thought defensively, we were good. We gave a few chances, but it was a complete performance, and gives us a lot of mojo, I think, moving forward. Sometimes you need a win like this, a statement maker, to take that next level of confidence. But like I said, this was the first game since the Columbus game that we had our core back. Alvis and Ridgie and Valeri and Darlington and Adi all together. That core. And I thought the newbies of Taylor and Jake Gleason, guys that didn't contribute to last year's trophy, played well also. But I got a performance from the guys like I expected. This guy over here is a good example. Big players step up in big games and make plays, and I thought Adi was excellent. Darlington was excellent. I thought Chara was Chara. Ridgie, Borcher, solid. Alvis. So all the guys that performed last year, in a way that helped us do what we did, they all brought that today. And I'm confident moving forward that we can continue that.
You guys had struggled a little bit to score in the last few games. How important is having Diego back on the field for you?
Yeah, obvious answer, but to an obvious question, but I know you got to ask it. Obviously, you need your big players, not just your DPs, but certainly you need your key guys to step up and play well. And we always get that. When you look at last year, when we needed big performances from our big players, we got it. And it gave me a lot of confidence coming in the locker room before the game, looking at their team and our team and knowing what these guys are capable of. And I had a lot of confidence and a lot of trust that we would get a good performance and a good result in this game.
Lucas missed a couple chances early and then came back and launched 2 assists. Is that what you're seeing in the breadth of the game, the confidence to have 1 or 2 things go wrong, but still come back and make a difference in the game?
Yeah, I think what you saw today was a lot of the, I would call it kind of ingredients that you want. Where you got one winger that brings a lot of pace and the ability to open up teams off the dribble with Luka. You got your 10 back that is kind of the straw that stirs the drink and makes your team go, and Valeri, and then you got Nagby as your kind of second playmaker that comes inside, and then you got your front man, your target that can hold the ball and bang and bring everybody in the game, and then you got your ball winner in Chara. So I think there have been some games where those ingredients aren't all there, and the goal was to have today the ingredients we had, and you saw that. So Luka's an important player in that he brings penetration. If we play with 2 wingers that both come inside, or 2 wingers that aren't dynamic, then you don't get that balance in how you kind of put your team together and get what you want out of it. So I think Luka's really bringing what we thought he could bring in, opening teams up and running with the ball 40, 50 yards on the counter. And he set up 2 goals, So he'll get goals, but I'm okay if he doesn't, if he sets up 2 goals, because the 2 goals that he set up, a lot of those goals have to do with him. And so whether you're the one passing it in the goal or you're the one running with the ball, you could argue what he did on the 2 goals is more important than actually finishing the play. Although you had a good finish. Thank you.
Diego, obviously you've been out for a few games, and coming off the injury, didn't seem like that phased you in any way. You were able to come out and have a good performance. How did it feel to be back on the field for Seattle games?
It was a great feeling, obviously, because it is the most important game in the year against Seattle always. and it's the feeling is good when you're always back to the games. But very glad, very happy about the team because our performance today was great. Like Kalo said before, in every single position, everyone performed. I would say maybe the best in the year, and it's happy to have that performances against Seattle.
Diego, your second goal tonight, or today, sorry. Still what did you see on that one? Did you think that was going in when you saw it hit the post?
I tried to put the ball there. Maybe someone, I got a deflection. Maybe, I tried to put the ball there like a hard ball for the keeper, and I was lucky, of course.
Quit being modest, man. You meant it.
So you didn't see Adi, or you weren't first thought wasn't to put back the cross, but I think Adi was there too.
Oh yeah. Of course, I saw him too, but I was, fighting the ball with Shones, I think, and I couldn't see a lot of people there. Just I knew that Adi was there too. Yes.
It looked like you were surprised because you could grab your own face when you scored. Were you surprised?
A little bit because it was a great goal, so yeah, I was surprised about the result too. It's always against Seattle. It's a tough game, and we could we could score 2 goals in 50 minutes, right? So I was surprised about that too.
On the first goal, yeah, we'll give and go with Lucas. Get past music. Just talk about how that play developed.
Yeah, he was holding the ball, fighting against 2 people, I think, and I tried to support him. The ball came to me, and just I played a little wall pass with him. He was great because he waited for me. He has the good pace because he's so fast, so I couldn't follow him. he waited for me, and on the top of the box, I just look at the keeper and try to put it in the net.
Coach Porter, Diego comes back, 3 goals today. The game before he was 3 goals. Are you at all concerned about the gap in performance, the gap in production, when one of your best players is out, as opposed to when you have the full team together?
No, I would worry about that if he's out. He's not out, so I think that's something you could worry about every single day. Every single team could worry about that because of the way the cap structure set up with designated players. So you're never going to be as good when you don't have designated players and your key guys that are not designated players in your lineup. And I've been saying it every single week, but we've still managed it. And the way you manage it in this league is to have a good bench, to have a lot of depth. And that's why we don't make excuses about it because you have to be able to manage it. And if you don't with a good bench, or if you don't have a good bench, then that's a part of this league, and we've not done our job in building the roster right. So we always want our top guys in, but we're prepared for Plan B if they're not in. But we're never going to be as good a team without your top players. It's not rocket science. It's simple. Just like Seattle today.
Last one, please.
They're not going to be as good without Dempsey. They're not as good this year without Martins.
You went with Dewsbury and Taylor in the lineup. Was that based on experience, or what did you see there?
Yeah, a little bit of rotation. Zarek and Ben have been playing a lot of minutes every single game. And, Jermaine Taylor's an international. He's played in big games. And I just felt, his size, his strength, his experience mentally, in addition to having fresh legs, would be a key decision. And same thing with Ben. I just felt like with Jack, I like having guys in the lineup that know what the rivalry's about, that've been in the wars, and Jack has, and I knew he'd be up for it. I knew he'd bring everything he has. I also think he had a good game last game, so I wanted to reward him. His ankle got a little sore, so we got Ben in, and I thought Ben was really good in those last kind of 20 minutes.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.